So, where I live, they're saying it's gonna be some bad weather. So, I might as well vlog, right? I have to go pick up some beans from my husband because I just wanted to order some from Walmart and then they didn't have any. All pickup orders for HEB are literally backed up till Sunday, probably Monday now, because of said storm. So yeah, so I got the ColourPop lip balm that I keep always talking about. This one is called whipped cream and it's like glittery. Do I still do the YouTube hand with this camera? Let's see. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, super cute, but it is raining. Yeah, so I need to do that. I really want to go to Five Below, but I might just go get the beans, go home, have to pick up my kids early, stuff like that. There's definitely things to do around the house. Do I want to do them? Exactly, we don't. But yeah, come on, Adonis. I'm leaving, bye. Okay, he's not coming. Just put on your sweater. Come here. Come here. So I was having this conversation with my friend, a very good friend, and we've had this conversation multiple times. And I'm a creative. If you're new here, I love all things performing and creative arts, literally every category. If there's a category I haven't touched, probably will one day. But basically I was saying, well, I'm also a believer of Jesus Christ, disciple here. Should have said that first. So basically I was saying, and I've said before to her, I was just like, I feel as though there's no space for Christian creatives, because a lot of the times when we operate in our gifts, we're told we're too extra, we're performative, we're theatric, we're dramatic, it's too much. And then they wonder why a lot of people who believe in God don't want to use their gifts in the church or anything associated with the church. However, my friend challenged me and she said, well, I honestly don't think that the gifts were made to even be inside of the Christian space. I believe they were meant for us to go out and not be in the Christian space intentionally to draw people to Christ. And I was just like, you know what? Yes, because I feel like I've grown up all my life. And now granted, let me just set the foundation. As far as, I feel like I'm just now coming to the realization that you can just be an artist who happens to be Christian. But you don't have to be a Christian artist. You don't have to be a gospel artist. You don't have to be a CCM artist just because you want to do music and you love God. Because Andy Munio had a good video on this. He was basically saying he doesn't want to monetize God. And I'm just like, period. But also, another look at it. Where was I going? Oh yeah, so I'm just coming to a realization that you can just be an artist who happens to be Christian. Now, should you be making twerk music as an artist who has to be Christian? Probably not, because that's not edifying. That's not glorifying God. You know what I'm saying? Like, should you be making music about terrible things that get you put in jail? No, that's not of God. But can you talk about love and it not be some weird Christianism? What is the word people use? Christianese type of thing. Like, it doesn't have to be what. This is no shade, but it doesn't have to be Emotions. You know what I'm saying? That T.D. Jakes album that came out, And no shade, because I liked it. It was fire. But I'm saying, but it doesn't have to be that if you don't want it to be that. And I went to school for fashion. And when I got married the first time, terrible time, obviously. I'm happily married now, for the second and last time. But the first one, I was with a wannabe holy roller, and I used to just be like, God, how am I even supposed to make fashion? Like, how am I even supposed to do the things that I like doing and make them about you, but also still be true and authentic to myself the way you created me to be? Because this camera, bro, it's just sliding around. Because I'm churchy for sure, but when it comes to fashion, I honestly dress modest without trying, because number one, I personally just don't like my body out like that. There are certain pieces that I'm just like, okay, I would definitely wear on a date night with my husband or with my girls on a girl trip, but not for all the world to see, respectfully. That's just me and my personal convictions. Not my battery being dead. Okay. It can't be dead already. It has 1 bar. How am I supposed to do that? And when I had this conversation with my friend, it just freed me, because it's just like, you don't have to have it in his clothes, in his presence. Like, that doesn't have to be the name of your clothing brand. Your clothing brand could very well be the name Naomi & Company, because God gave your mom that name to name you. So it's still edifying. Like, that part is not that deep. It's that deep when you don't use your gifts. Now, I had another friend who's really like my auntie. Grew up with her and her kids. And she called me. She said, I got a little drive-by for you real quick. And she said she was listening to somebody. And the lady said, what did she say? The lady basically said, like, this is for people who have all these gifts and just don't know what to do with them. And basically, like, she refers to the Bible. I forgot everything she said. I'm gonna have to ask her again. But she refers to the Bible about the people with the talents. And God gave everybody what they could handle. Now, the one with the one talent, he buried it. And she's just like, God looked at him like, bruh, at the very least, you could have just used it to multiply it. And everybody else used their gifts to multiply it and everything like that. So she's just like, yeah, I'm not about to be burying my talent. And I was just like, oh, imagine going to heaven and God was just like, yeah, why didn't you use that voice that I gave you? Why didn't you use the ability to draw, to create the images that I kept giving you in dreams? Why didn't you write that book? Why didn't you? I don't want to be like, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. I want to die empty. And I was just like, ooh, that hit me. And I'm just like, okay, so if God gave us all these gifts, he clearly believed that we could handle them. And I just don't believe that you can't be a jack of all trades and you have to be a master to one or something like that. I forgot the saying. But I never believed that. And people was telling me that like literally my whole life. And I'm just like, I just don't believe that I have to do one thing. Because if I dance, I'm thinking about who could be singing to it, who could compose it. If I'm singing, I'm thinking about a dance that could be done to it. I'm thinking about a production. I'm thinking about a photo shoot idea. Like, it's never stopped. Some of us go to sleep with $1 billion ideas. Now, all in all, to say that whatever your talent, gift that God gave you, you don't have to be in a Christian industry to do it. Because respectfully, if we're all in the Christian industry, who are we reaching? Nobody. Not a doggone soul, unless they randomly click on the video because God put it in their heart to search. And those people are still probably going to come. But it's just like, the fashion industry, corrupt. The music industry, corrupt. But who is going to be the light without compromising? And I know that's probably hard. I'm not saying that it's easy, and I'm not saying, oh, if I was in the music industry, I would have been. No, I'm not saying that, because I know that all of it is tempting. But you know, everything that glitters ain't gold is what our parents used to say. I'm saying, if we have people who can actually look out for others, and they're just like, you're different, like, you're not like the rest of the industry people I met. What is that about? Hello, let me tell you about a man named Jesus, and he's always on time. So yeah, and then you don't even have to be like, I know there was a whole era of like Jesus freak, which no, there's nothing wrong with that, and you should still be one. But it's just like, it's okay to be normal and to be relatable. Now, I'm not normal, I'm weird, and that can relate to the other weird girls, to the other women who feel like they don't belong in certain circles and stuff like that. Like, hey girl, come join my club. But yeah, so that was a long version just to say, like, literally, if God gave it to you, and respectfully, let's just be so for real. It ain't like we coming up with these ideas on our own, because we totally made our brain. Yeah, exactly. We're not coming up with these ideas on our own. Safe ideas. Obviously, the devil puts things in people's minds, but you have to ask yourself, would God say this? Would the enemy say this? Because if God wouldn't say it, it's probably not him. Now, does God, I do feel like there's some things, and you can relate it to the Bible. I'll have to find some scriptures, some stories, but there are some things that have happened in the Bible that I was just like, excuse me? You did what? You said do what? So just, it could still sound crazy, but you have to go back to the word and be like, could this be coming from the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords? Or is the devil deceiving me? Hello? Anyways, that's all I had to say. It's really been bothering me, and I think God has just really opened my eyes this week with a couple of conversations that I've had about different things. And yeah, so I'm like, okay, Naomi, you need to put the pedal to the metal. So listen, if this wasn't your sign, this is your sign. I'm telling you, if God gave you whatever idea, whatever talent, don't sit on it. It doesn't even have to be on a big scale, because that was the other thing we said. She was like, I just don't even know if God called us to be filthy rich, because the temptation of coveting and pride comes in. And I'm just like, yes, I'm not saying that he doesn't want us to be well off, well taken care of. I think he wants us to be that way so that we can provide for the poor and the less fortunate. But are we all meant to be Beyonce? No. Am I meant to be on the red carpet? I don't know. But I'm okay if I'm behind the red carpet. And then I really have to be okay if I don't even make it to the event. Because you know what? I could really make my own red carpet, to be honest. God can roll it out for me. And I could be like, oh my gosh, how did I get here? So, again, this is your sign. Let me get these beads. Alright, I have made it to 5 below. It's just kind of misting. It's not raining too bad, so I didn't feel too bad about coming out here with the babe. And it's not cold, so he is cool and closed. We're gonna see what Valentine's Day stuff they have in here. I really am just looking for hand sanitizer and makeup products. I do know that I will walk out of here with more than that. Hi. Okay, so starting in strong, because I always forget to get shades out of here. Look at these. Oh, hold on. My son. He needs to see me. I don't know. These are kind of cute. Like, do they not have a mirror? They're kind of doing a lot, though, respectfully. But I see these brown ones that look just like them. Respectfully, I don't need any more shades. I'm just always losing them. I don't know. These are so cutesy. So kawaii. Oh my gosh. I love them. I don't need them, but I love them. I just don't understand what they... Here we go. I was like, where is the mirror at? Like, cutesy. The girls would love those. Maybe it would actually make them wear them. These are like so old school. I look like a grandma. Gross. Nothing wrong with grandmas though out there. Y'all styling and profiling. I'm just too young to be looking like one. Besides the fabulous ones. See, this is a sign that I don't need any of them. Okay, so next stop. We're over here by makeup. You're the Balm, lip balm, lip treatment. Respectfully, I don't think I need any more lip balm since I just bought some. This literally looks like what I just bought. We're gonna say no to that. I haven't got any stuffed animals. Look, they have like the backpack doopies of the ones that be in like box lunch and stuff. Okay, these are cute though. I really like these. Those are cute. Okay. Well, see, I wanted hand sanitizers, but I just wanted a pack of them. They're like $3 each. And I'm like, why would I pay $3 for hand sanitizer? I guess it's really not that bad. So I'll probably get them. I'm gonna look in Ross first. And then, excuse me, I'm going to stuff here. Dewy. I think this is what she had in the video. Dewy. But this has been open, so we need one that's not been open. I'm just trying to see if they have anything else. Really, I just came for like the hand sanitizer. See, now this is what I could have bought yesterday. Because that has 10 for $5. Y'all see this brand? I think it's like a dupe of Bioma. I'm okay with that though. My camera is dying. This is making me sad. So it's going to die soon, but I went to pick up all my children and I made some 15 bean soup and it's in the crock pot right now. I'm tired. The weather hasn't changed yet. It's not really supposed to until it's supposed to start raining in about a couple of hours. I'm legit so tired. I definitely will be getting mics, but I just haven't pushed the button on them yet. Well, I didn't plate this anything special, but here we are with our 15 bean soup. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. There is turkey leg and sausage in here. I did not have a chance to put greens in it because they ran out because everybody keeps buying stuff. Very hot. Very good. I like it. Almost burnt my tongue. But yeah, I'm closing the vlog here. I don't know what we're about to watch. But yeah. I think I've talked enough to you guys today. So I'll call you guys later. Bye.